Hello, we are 8 lines from the top on page 96 of Shaar HaEmunah, corresponding to chapter 27. Now we're just talking about how, Rak begin to ishtamidinle. We just covered the quote from the Zohar Kadosh regarding what we're doing in this world, and so on and so forth. Okay, so what's happening over here? That we should know when to begin the ishtamidinle. Why do we have to know that? Shiyoda v'yakiru. That we should know and recognize oisoi him b'puyiloisav. In actuality, we should recognize his actual coming down in this physical world. Dafka shu shem adnai, which is the shem adnai. Hapu'ula shem pu'ula, which affects things. V'lo shem etzem. It's not regarding on just the essence itself, but it's regarding more of his pashtus, the spreading out of Hashem in this world. The alidei ze dafka yakiru b'muhus va'atmus dafka mitama nizkrael. And specifically through seeing how Hashem is affecting things down here in this physical world, we're able to come to a recognition on his mahutz va'atmus specifically, for the reasons that we said above. And this is what it means. Eye to eye we will see Hashem, that our physical eye will perceive him. What is that? Ban. Delo ishtadel, that the name Ban, that there's no effort, L'manei Hashem, L'kadosh Baruch Hu, B'hai Alma. I don't know. This is a little bit confusing over here. Is that the name Ban? No, it's not the name Ban. B'nei Adam, maybe? I don't know. That there's no effort to know Hashem in this world, Leis Lei Chulka, no portion in the world to come. So if you don't make an effort to know Hashem in this world, then you're not going to have a portion in the world to come. Meaning that it's regarding to that specific portion. The portion dealing with making an effort to know Hashem in this world, when it comes to the world to come, you're not going to have a portion in that aspect. Baha Alma, Dze Pele, Lechuri, Bahai Alma, Lo Yasig, and this seems to be a bit of a pella, because down here in this physical world, we only know about the existence of Hashem, but we don't really know so much about the details of Hashem as it relates to more spiritual matters down here in this physical world. So why are we going to get punished for something that seemingly we can't accomplish? Why are we going to get punished for not knowing Hashem? When really we can't accomplish that down here in this world. And how is it possible that we're going to specifically reach the knowledge of Hashem as he is in his essence? Alma, in this world. That when we're talking about this world, we're talking specifically about Olam Haba, where Hashem is shining everywhere. We're going to be able to take our fingers, we're able to say, "This is Hashem." We're going to all go, "Yay!" The idea is like this: how are we going to get Hashem down in this world? Mishum dimiyadiyazu barias ane basar. That this knowledge is specifically going to come through our seeing with our physical eyes. Specifically, from my eyes I perceive Hashem, from my flesh I perceive Hashem. From my flesh I perceive Hashem. That specifically through perceiving Hashem with our flesh, that then we'll be able to come to this knowledge and recognition of Hashem in his atzmistic estate in la'asid lavoy. Shukulam yadi oisoi. I will know him. Kaniz kre'el. I'll know him, as we said above. That the knowledge of God will fill the earth like the waters cover the sea. Daha baha talia. And one thing is dependent upon the other. Meaning that our portion in Olam Haba is dependent upon our work here and now. And our work here and now is dependent upon the idea of what's going to be in Olam Haba. That, without the knowledge of Olam Haba, without knowing it's there, we're not going to get very far. but Hashem told us it's there. He put it into the Torah to let us know about it, and that serves as a bit of motivation. Okay, I don't know if that's exactly what the Middler Rebbe is saying here, but okay. Nevertheless, Baha Talia. Okay. V'zehu she'amar d'leis lei chukal l'neshamos b'riyos hamahus bahu alma im lo yishtadel b'chol koyach yigiyaso b'nefesh hativius lahakir b'moach v'leiv basar l'meneda leila kadosh baruch hu b'hai alma dafka. Okay. And this is what it means, that there will be no portion to the neshamas who conceive Hashem in the and to be able to see Hashem in the world to come. What does this mean? That if he's not able to put in effort in his nefesh hativius to recognize with his brain, with his physical heart, to know Hashem in this world, dafka, in what kind of way? B'koach puliyosav, specifically from potential to actual, how Hashem actualizes himself. Vipure hashivachim, as we learn that there are certain ways to praise Hashem in this world. Shabbat Tehillim, as it says in Tehillim. B'kol nifla'os Hashem, in terms of the wonders of Hashem, in the way that he does b'maisav, in his actions, hagashmiyim, and the physical ways he reveals himself down here. Dafka do'olam hazeh shefel, specifically down here in this lowest world. So we need to do our work down here in this world, and through specifically the yigia and the yediyah that we're able to get down here, we're able to get our yigia and yediyah in the world to come. Gadal. In his parentheses, v'zehu shaloi zoicha called tzadikim gedolim lagiloi Eliyahu ruach hakodesh ad shetechila hagila madrega zu deriya v'hakara chushis b'koach hapoel aki benifal. That this is what it means, that not all tzadikim gedolim are going to be able to get the Gilui of Eliyahu and Navi, nor are they necessarily going to be able to get Ruach HaKodesh all the time. Ruach HaKodesh, divine inspiration. Now, it's all well known that even us lowly people are able to get it from time to time. So, for sure, the Tzaddik Gedolim, what it's meaning is like on an everyday basis. Until, and it won't happen until they won't get this level unless they reach to the level of seeing and recognizing Hashem with their physical eyes, and they'll bring it out from potential to actual, and just like Hashem's potential to actual, they'll see Hashem in actuality, specifically in this low world. And this is how it will be in the future to come. That's specifically through our effort and our seeing Hashem, we're going to be able to come to know Him and to recognize Him and point this and say, "This is Hashem." Shir de kol poil. That in the future to come we'll be able to know Hashem in actuality, the poil. Shizehu dafka alei hamesiris nefesh hamitis. That this is specifically through having mesiris nefesh, specifically through having soul sacrifice, self-sacrifice for Hashem Himself, and forgetting about your own spiritual state. You might want to learn the base of Midrash all day, but really we know the best way to serve Hashem is, in specific case, my case, get a job, and perceive divine providence in the world around us, and instead of just, living in the tent of Torah and Eretz Yisrael, and everybody has their own specific calling, but nevertheless, it's good to go out into the world and to affect it. Hamitius, in a true way, his dakakus gedoila, and specifically through a great refinement. So, there's many great people, many great rabbis who, and even the Pashat Yid, the simple Yid, with his simple faith, is able to carry out Mesiris Nefesh in this world and refining certain aspects within himself to such a great degree. Ma'od b'nefesh hativius, b'kol koch yosecha hachumriim, that specifically is able to rectify and refine his nefesh hativius with all his powers and all its materialistic powers that it has. Lahepach, to transform. Kol taiva hachumrius, all physical cravings, min hakatza lekatza, from one edge to the other, dafka. Sha'az dafka, then specifically what will happen, anayim lo yilirois brias hachushius b'koach eloki shebakol bria apu'ula gashmius. That then specifically he will be able to take his eyes, recognize the power of Hashem in this world, in every aspect of creation that's down here physically.